Hi everyone! So in the spirit of back to school, I thought I would do a little online school tips and tricks video and share some of my organizational tips and how I'm preparing for this next semester. So this next semester is going to be fully online for me, and I'm going into my third year as a business major. So I am majoring in marketing and event planning. It is more major specific, which is always exciting. With that being said, I would love to start off with some of my tips that I have for you guys in regards to staying organized. And so I have written down my list of tips here. And my biggest tip is honestly getting a planner. So I have a passion planner. Mine is the undated version of the passion planner. It's all black, it's a medium size, so it's fairly large. I really love this planner because technically 2 semesters can fit in here, so I won't even need a new one until January, which I think is super amazing. And then I also bought this during Black Friday, so I got it for 15 bucks. So you can get yourself one for super cheap during Black Friday and just save it for the next semester because it's undated, which is awesome. And I'm super excited to announce that I am also a Passion Planner ambassador. So if you guys would like 10% off your Passion Planner, you can use code Lizzie10 and get 10% off your next Passion Planner purchase, which is super cool. So to go into more planning / Passion Planner things, my biggest tip is to set small goals for yourself every single day when purchasing a planner. So if you are going to try to dedicate some time into planning out your day, you want to set out very small goals for yourself and start off small. So if you honestly are having trouble motivating yourself, I make little goals for my day. That's my biggest tip, is starting small and honestly highlighting the small goals. So if you did laundry today and you think, oh my gosh, I didn't do anything, or all I did was do classes and laundry, really congratulate yourself for doing laundry, because sometimes you have days where you don't do anything besides go to class, but you may want to incorporate a little chore in there and congratulate yourself for that because you did something. So yeah. My third tip is to utilize Google Calendar to the fullest. So I utilize Google Calendar every single day to organize my month, to organize my week. I have planning videos where I do a monthly spread on my Passion Planner, and then I also show you guys how I already have everything in my Google Calendar, and if I don't, I either add it to my Google Calendar or I add it onto my Passion Planner. Something is always set though. I always have something written somewhere. And so number 1 tip is to jot down all of your classes on there and set up those time blocks for your days. My other tip is, once you get your syllabus, make sure you write down all the dates on your Google Calendar. Even if your final isn't until December, write that date down, because come December, you already know when your finals are, unless your teacher changes it. And if she or he does, or they, you have that already set, and you can just alter it on Google Calendar. And so my biggest tip is having all the dates down and setting reminders 2 to 1 week prior, so that when it's getting closer, you have a reminder already set up. And maybe you forgot and the exam is in 2 weeks, at least you have a 2 weeks notice rather than a 2-day notice. So that's my biggest tip, is just setting up those reminders and setting up those dates on that calendar, so that even if this isn't up to date for the next month yet, you already have it on your Google Calendar and you already know what to expect. My 4th tip is a little bit confusing, so I have a little demo here somewhere showing you guys what I mean by all of this, but it is creating a folder for the entire semester. So I did this last semester, and I think the semester prior to that, and I loved it. It was so organized, everything looked so clean on my desktop, it was amazing. And so I put a folder on my laptop, title it the semester and the year. So this next semester will be fall 2020, and so I create that main folder, and then within that folder will be I think 4 other folders. And so I will have courses, syllabus, books, and academic work. So those will be the 4 titles of the folders. And so first off, having your syllabus is so important. And so making sure all your syllabi are organized is a great way to kind of start off the semester. So I know that my past professors always were referring to the syllabus and always kind of like told us like, oh, if you have any questions, look at the syllabus. And I always had a lot of questions, so I always had to look at the syllabus for that specific class and make sure I was on task and everything was working out. And so having a folder for your syllabus or syllabi, and then having one that says courses. And so in that specific folder will be more folders. So each class will have a folder and you'll put that into the courses. And so let's say, for example, marketing, management, finance. All of those courses will have a folder where you'll put class notes, and then those 3 will go into the main courses folder. And then the next folder will be books. So I keep all my books in one specific folder and just make sure that they are all titled relating to the specific class. And also a quick little tip, and you didn't hear it from me, but I use Library Genesis. I was like about to say Genius, but it's Genesis. So Library Genesis is a great online free book like downloading service. You didn't hear it from me. And then I put all my books in there that I get from library. And then I have academic work. So once I'm done with a project or done with a homework assignment or anything, I put all of that into the academic work so I know that it's done and I can find all my like completed work in there. So in total, it's 4 folders going into one large folder. So once you get the syllabi, the courses, books, and academic work, that goes into one folder titled Fall 2020. Okay, so this next step, I actually do have to read it from here because I wrote it down and I don't want to get anything wrong, but I know many of us do not have the luxury of having a controlled environment where we can tell the people around us to be quiet and settle down. I know when I went back home, I had issues with having to tell my brothers to stay quiet and not be super loud. If you have Zoom, it says to go to the settings on your Zoom, and then from there go to audio, then go to advanced to check off enable original sound, and then from there underneath that should be suppress persistent background noise and suppress intermediate background noise, and you want to select aggressive or moderate for those. And so once you have done that, it will basically cancel out all the background noise and only focus on your voice. Another tip that I have for you all is to designate meal times. I am having so much trouble speaking today. Designate meal times, and so whether you have class from 12:30 to 3 like I do, I really will have to make my meals before class so that I'm either eating during class or eating in between classes, so that I'm not having breakfast at 3 p.m. I'm having it prior to that. And so really being considerate of your time, and you don't have to skip meals because you forgot, oh, I have class. So designate those like hour times, like I have breakfast at 9 a.m. and then I have lunch at 3, and just making sure you're sticking to it so that you create a schedule for yourself for the day, almost as if you were on campus and you ate on campus. Another tip I have for you all is to get ready for class. So I'm not saying put on a whole face of makeup or, you know, do the whole thing. I'm saying shower, get out of bed, get on a desk, or if you're in bed, sit up straight and take the class. So don't be like laying on your bed and just like this, because I know we all do it. I know we all have our laptop like this taking our notes. I think it's best to be like, you know, seated, upright, and then, you know, sitting on your couch somewhere comfortable. If you have to sit at your dining table, sit at your dining table. Just sit somewhere and just be focused on the class, so don't be laying down. One of my last couple tips is to put your phone on do not disturb. You really want to focus on your class and be completely in the zone. So I put all my devices on do not disturb, my laptop, my phone, and in class I do not check my phone at all. I check it after class. Maybe I'll check something on my laptop, but honestly I try not to, just because it is so distracting. Honestly, last semester there was a class I could just not focus on my phone, on Instagram every single day. I would never pay attention to my class ever, and it was so bad because come final, I really had to study because I did not pay attention. So I honestly recommend do not disturb on all devices. Don't check anything until class is done. My last tip for you all is to do one thing a day that makes you happy, whether that's 1 minute, 1 hour, or just one small thing a day. So I like to journal, and so I'm actually going to do, try to journal at least once a day, or if I have a minute to spare, meditate for 1 minute, take a breather for 1 minute. This next semester is going to be really different for most of us, and if you do go back to school, it still will be different in the way that it's laid out and the way you are, in class and in person. But for those of us online, we may feel overwhelmed because we're not in person and we don't have that one-on-one connection with our professor. So, take a little breather because it will truly help. So those are all my tips for today. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I am so sorry if I went really quick or if I mumbled or said something wrong. I will try to have little demos and videos for everything that I went over so that you guys can follow along and visually see everything. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video and are having a wonderful day, and good luck on this next semester to all my college folks. Good luck to everyone doing online school this semester, and I hope you guys are all staying safe, being kind to people, and just having an overall wonderful day.